What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I've got something new for you. I hope you like it. I'm super excited about it, and we're gonna be kind of like aiming in this direction from now on. And I think that it'll get down to some really nitty gritty things here eventually once we get into the swing of things. So bear with me, trying something new. What's the worst that can happen? We switch it up, right? It's not like that's not completely normal on this channel. So don't worry. Gonna try to be more consistent. I know I say that every time, but we're really gonna try this time. Anyways, so I like this idea, and I hope you do too. So hit the like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoy, and if you don't, thank you for being here and giving me the view time. So have a good day. Thank you. So what we're gonna be doing here is every day of the week is correlated with a planet's energy, okay? And each day of the week also is represented by a chakra. Also, every day of the week is like within that planetary energy is like a specific day for a certain sign. So I thought it would be cool to kind of relate to that energy and see if we can kind of get specific messages for each day of the week according to what planet, chakra, sign, and that kind of energy would be for that day. So I thought it was really cool for today to be the groundbreaking opportunity to get this message, because today Saturn it goes direct. Okay, so it's out of retrograde, and that means like some really big lessons that we've been learning over this last few months since June, more than a few months, right? But like things that have just been like big lessons, karmic shit, like stuff we've just been like going through the ringer with, is finally like lightening up a little bit, and there's like a lot of resistance in our own personal lives, maybe like lessening up on us some, and we're starting to see like the light at the end of that tunnel, right? So given today is Saturn's day, it is also Capricorn and Aquarius's day. So if you are a Capricorn and Aquarius, this could specifically resonate with you a little more than the other signs, though it is a general message for anybody it resonates with. And also Saturn rules the I believe it's the root chakra. So or is it the sacral? Let me look just to be specifically sure. I should learn to trust myself. I know these things. Yes, Saturn rules the root chakra, but it can also have energy in the throat chakra, but it is more so in the root. So, like, what was I going to say? Responsibilities, lessons, rules, restrictions, justice, karmic cycles, those things can apply with Saturn. And also, like, if you what else was I going to add to that? Sorry, I'm trying to remember what all I was going to add in to like cover this reading. But yeah, those are a few things. If it resonates with you, that's what we're doing here. And yeah, so if you don't know, just giving you a heads up, Sunday is obviously Sun Day. That will be, what is that? I had all this wrote down. It's the crown chakra. The sun is the crown chakra. It is also Leo's day. And let's see, there was something else. I'll have better notes, I promise, this next time. And then we're going to do Monday, which is Moon Day. It'll be Cancer's Day. Tuesday is Mars, so it'll be Scorpio and Aries. Wednesday is Mercury, so Virgo and Gemini. Thursday is Jupiter, so that will be Pisces and Sagittarius. Friday is Venus, which is Taurus and Libra. So, yeah. There's the download for the schedule for the week, guys. So if you want to do a little more research in those specific energies, that's cool. And let me know how you like this reading. So we're going to start with my deck, and we're going to get the main energies of what this is about and what's going on, and then we'll follow up with tarot to kind of finish up the reading. Now, this is going to be a short reading. I don't want to like take up too much time. Obviously, this is the first time we're doing this, so let's just go in easy and see what Saturn energy has to say for y'all. So this is going to have to do with lessons, rules, restrictions, Saturn energy, guys. Like Capricorn energy, Aquarius energy, root chakra energy, all of that. So, yeah, what lessons are we learning? What tower moments are happening, I guess you could say. What is it that's falling down around us? What is it that my collective needs to know in regards to the things that have been going on? Yeah. Since June, I guess, and before. It doesn't have to just resonate with that. So we had another card fly out, but we have mean girl vibes. Okay, so I feel like The collective has been going through like a release of old energies regarding people that may have taken advantage of you, used you, may have pretended to be something they were not, may have made false promises to you. These lessons could revolve around guarding your energy, creating boundaries. You might have felt a lot of resistance in trying to form friendships, bonds, relationships. You might have been in situationships where you were trying to open up to people, and they just were like cutting it off and just not being real kind or nice. And some of you could be dealing with just that straight mean girl energy, and you've really just been pushed to see your own worth and your own value, and to start creating a space for you to be happy in, instead of these people and like trying to find validation with them or to try to make them happy, because your life is about you, and if they're happy, you know, beside you, then that's great. But we don't stop what we're doing to make other people happy. I gotta grab this other card. Hold on. Perfect. Empath came out. So you guys have been giving a lot of energy to other people and to places that you don't really need to give your energy to. This has to do with yeah, badasses in little Subarus driving down the road thinking they're badasses. This is you giving too much energy to people who do not deserve your time. You have a big heart, and there's a lot of energy flowing in you, and people are attracted to that, and they like to use your energy as a battery. Okay, so your lesson, guys, is pulling back your energy and realizing that you are giving your shit away for free when you should be charging top dollar. Okay, and I don't mean that literally, unless you run a business, which, you know, like Saturn energy would kind of be over businesses and stuff like that too, I guess. But yeah, I feel like you guys, unless like, you need to value yourself and what you have to offer more than you are. You're not giving to yourself the way that you're giving to other people. I just fumbled that. Retrograde energy, literally, we were just talking about Saturn retrograde. I feel like this is saying that there's a lot of things that you guys have been going through that you were not paying attention to before, and if you don't start letting these lessons be learned and start being aware of what the universe is trying to point, like which direction the universe is trying to point you in, there's going to be a big shift, and you're not going to like how this happens. And it could be that this person, the situation, this energy puts you in a predicament that forces you to make a decision you don't want to, and that's going to hurt. That's really not going to be good for your whole mental health. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wants to go through those emotions or those feelings of breakups and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So with that retrograde energy, it's better just to let go and let God than try to force stuff to happen and try to influence our situation. So don't forget, diamonds are formed under pressure. So what I'm hearing is that be careful who you try to save, because you may be interrupting or interfering with somebody's karma. So from our perspective, sometimes we look at other people and think that we can go in and try to save them, and it doesn't work, because they're learning their own lessons. It's just like when people try to come in and tell you something and you're not ready to hear it, you're learning your own lessons. So when people try to interfere, it has an effect on how your situation takes place, you know. So it's better to allow yourself to go through the trials and the tribulations, I guess you could say, all of the shit, to become that diamond that you can appreciate and find worth in. But don't forget that you have already gone through a lot. You've already gone through the ringer, if you will. It depends on your own situation. All of us have gone through the ringer. It just depends on what degree your own situation is. That's your own story, but all of it matters, and that is what's forming you into whatever it is you're becoming. Tall Dark Stranger came out, and with this card, I typically feel like there's somebody watching you, like there's somebody that hides in the shadows and is real sneaky. It could be somebody that's very manipulative, and somebody who says sweet little nothings or love bombs you to get what they want. I feel like this is somebody who comes in very sweet, and they have this idea that they're a really good person, they're a really kind person as well, and that really masks that manipulative energy, because I feel like they give a lot to you in the beginning, so you give back, and then whenever you kind of are like, well, where's my get back, they're just gone, and it's like, oh well, I got what I needed, I'll see you later, you'll be all right, you had plenty to give me, so you'll be all right, right? I don't know. There's just this energy of like getting rid of old stagnant people that are not going anywhere, and you guys moving forward in your own powerful energy. We dropped more cards, so they're flying everywhere today. So we have Kundalini rising, which is generally saying that you guys are opening up energy centers, that you are starting at your root, facing these lessons, and that is essentially letting your energies, your awareness rise up to where it needs to be for you guys to perceive what you need to perceive in the way the universe needs you to perceive it right off the bat. So, guys, my camera's going to pause here real quick, so I'll be right back. So anyways, sorry about that. So with the Kundalini rising, I feel like you guys are just stepping into different like phases of your life, and that is awakening different energy centers, and you are going to allow more of that to flow freely without that resistance of distractions and interference from other people and other emotions that you take on from people and all the shit that these people dump on you. Probably unintentionally, but because of who you are, it's easy to do, and so people tend to like just find it really easy to just dump on you. And I don't think people really mean to, but there are some people I feel in your space that are taking advantage of you, especially this tall dark stranger. Like, male, female, it doesn't matter. This is somebody who's just sneaky manipulative, and they do their best to get from you anytime they can. We have, ew, spiritual ego, don't be a guru, not cool, bro. So somebody is trying to be something that they're not. They're trying to make themselves out to be a better person than they are. And I'm not saying this person's a bad person. I'm just saying that their ego is trying to make themselves out to be something they're not. Like, it's like the narcissist saying they're a kind person, that kind of thing. And they may be a kind person. They can be a kind person, but is it genuine? Is it genuine, or is it for manipulation purposes? And I feel like that what this card is saying. We also have, this is your story. Yeah, this is your story. Remember that. So you guys are the writers of your own, you know, book. You like, nobody is in charge of that, and by letting these people's energies influence you in whatever way they have been, Saturn's saying that you have a bigger purpose than letting these people use you as a battery, and it's time for you to step into your own power and move away from this so that you can finally see what like worth you have and what good you can do the world if you find what you can what good you can do for the world when you finally start believing in yourself and start utilizing and working on and bringing to light these gifts that you have and that are just as powerful as anything, you know, these other people. You know, that's why these people are attracted to you, is because you got so much freaking energy and so much power that they just want to drain you and just be like, oh, well, if I drain them, then they can't do nothing, right? Well, what are they going to do with that energy? I need that energy. No, cut them motherfuckers off and you do you, boo. So, it's your story. You write it. Overthinking. We are overthinking the situation. We are giving people too much credit. We are not allowing our gut to tell us. We're not allowing ourselves to tell us that these people have bad intentions. There's red flags. There's body language. There's facial cues. There's actions don't match words. There's energy their energy doesn't match either. Yeah, and I feel like there's just a little bit over analysis when we should be trusting our gut. We're overthinking. We're letting the mind come in. Confirmation burp. I've heard you guys do it, so we're gonna go with it. But yeah, overthinking things can kill creativity too. So if you're overthinking what's going on or what you're trying to do, it will literally like make you not want to do whatever it is you were wanting to do, and it's so easy to allow those that interference and those distractions back into your space because the mind gets bored. So it's like, well, why not invite that person back into my space and we'll just talk blah 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 blah. It just ends up being a whole karmic repetitive cycle, which is what we're trying to get out of, because Saturn is going to come kick your ass and knock you down off your tower, and then it's all going to fall down around you if you don't just get rid of these people and their energy. Like, seriously, it's time to literally close the curtain, close the door, and let the salesman walk away. They're not going to stop bothering you until you just say fuck off, like, right? Like, they're literally not going to go away. They're persistent, they're tenacious, and they are there to make a sale. Okay? Only instead of trying to sell you something, these people are literally just draining you. They're taking from you any chance they get. And I'm not saying like they're coming in and like taking everything from you. Like, they're not physically, I mean, they may be. And if that's the case, then you really need to create those boundaries, like, because they're going to end up putting you out. Not that your mental health isn't like necessary to protect, but I'm just saying, like, if people are coming into your house and your space and taking from you, that just needs to be put. But as far as it is, these people just tend to come in and they're like just like entitled to your energy, and that's just not good vibes. Like, you are nobody's battery. You are nobody's, you know, practice dummy. You're nobody's practice anything. You are literally your own person with your own energy and your own magic and your own powers and your own special gifts and your own awesome qualities, and you are a good person and you need to believe it. just as much as they do. Because honestly, these people coming in and taking your energy, it's almost like they believe in you more than you believe in you, because they know you have that power. That's why they come in and try to take it from you. Because they're like, well, they're not doing anything with it, so why not me take it, right? Anyways, Saturn's trying to tell you guys, it's time to learn this lesson and nix these people that are trying to take from you. It is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it. No need to think about it. No need to analyze it. People can just be crappy sometimes, okay? And mean girls will always be mean girls until they heal themselves. And typically, if they get to the mean girl point, it is what it is. They're just there and they're happy being there because they know they can get what they want where they're at, because they're mean girls. We have interference, literally. Interference comes out, and that was kind of what we were talking about at the beginning of this reading. There's just a lot of interference and influence in your space when you invite these people in, and it's not that you're welcoming all of this treatment and, them, taking advantage of you, but when they're in your space, it's like you aren't able to tell when they're doing these things to you, because you want to help these people, because they're probably people you trust and that you care about and that you want to be friends with, or you want to be with, or their family or something like that. So it's hard to discern and cut people out like that whenever you're in the situation, because we're not always aware of what's going on in the situation when we're in it. So that's why I'm here telling you through this reading that there's things that you need to be aware of. So bottom of the deck energy is, I'd call this a situationship, no commitment. So these people here are literally just using you. Spirit's saying that they don't have any intention of making a commitment to you, and that there really isn't any reason to continue having these people around or these situations around until they start proving or proving that they have something to offer you, or providing something to you to make you staying around worth your while, right? So let's pull a couple of tarot cards just to get a few other messages in regards to these lessons. What lessons specifically are meant to be learned out of this? So, yeah, with the Saturn energy, guys, I really feel like it's time to just let go of all of that negative energy and those situations that just keep pulling you back, because it's time to step into your power. The earth is changing, the people are shifting, the world is shifting, and we don't want to be stuck not being able to protect ourselves, provide for ourselves, and, really help everybody around us. And the only way we can do that is if we're strong within ourselves. So we really need to take the opportunity to stand up for ourselves and do what we need to do. Yeah. Just to benefit ourselves, really. And by benefiting ourselves and doing what we can for us, we help other people, because then we have more to offer. But we also don't give away things that we don't need to people that don't appreciate them, right? So we have the Eight of Cups. Literally walking away from things that no longer benefit you, serve you, fulfill you, make you happy, bring you joy, any of that. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from situations that take advantage of you, that hurt your feelings. So that's the lesson, guys. These mean girls, they interfere with your mental health, your actual physical health, your space, how you feel about yourself. Because look how beautiful this woman is. Look at how beautiful this fae or this elf is. Like, she is literally just like in a pool of beauty. Like, her emotions are just free to be, and she's walking away from the things that have kept her contained and trapped and feeling unworthy within herself. So yeah, I feel like that is just kind of like the universe begging you not to make it pull these things away from you, but for you to do it yourself, so that you don't end up like hurt. Because whenever the universe pulls things away, it does hurt. It's painful. It really is. It's like, pulling a thorn out of your side, a really big thorn out of your side. Yes, it's beneficial, but we still don't want to go through that. So if we decide to, learn the lesson first, then the universe doesn't have to hurt us or like cause us pain to learn, if you will. And it's not like it's causing us pain so we learn. It's just the lesson is painful so we learn why we don't want to do the thing. You know what I mean? We finally learned that we don't want to touch the stove. Okay, Seven of Wands. This is defending yourself and putting up boundaries. I can't make this up, guys. I'm literally drawn from the center of the deck. Yeah, Seven of Wands is defending your ground, standing up for your beliefs, finding strength within yourself to believe in what you believe regardless of anybody else's beliefs, integrity. So yeah, walking away because you believe in you and believing you are worth it. And that's why you're walking away, is because these people don't matter. I mean, they do. They matter. Their lives matter. It's everybody matters, but not to you when your health and your wealth and your abundance comes to it. Because if they're taking from you, you're not getting no abundance and wealth, right? So, bottom of the deck here, Eight of Pentacles. Literally, guys, work on you. Put it all into you, the energy into you. build your craft, build your skill, do what you got to do to provide for you, okay? And don't forget to love yourself, because you are worth all the love. And if you're not willing to love you, then you can't expect other people to give you the love you deserve, because you have to show them what you deserve. So I hope this message helped you guys. I hope it brought you some clarity. I'm losing daylight out here on the porch, and I really don't want to have to move into the house. So thank you so much for being here. Leave a like, subscribe, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time. Oh, let me know how you like this specific message and all that. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.